this union is not working. Even the white man that brought this union, he knew that it will not work. That's why he said, after 100 years, are we not past 100 years? The best thing is to call a meeting of the regions, especially the northern region, and say, look, the union is over. Can we go our separate ways so that this killing and all this, it will stop? So that you cannot be using the resources from the south here to pay bandits and kidnappers and terrorists. Because 80% of the money that they are being used to pay them, Esther, where did it come from? No, tell me, where did the money come from? Is it not from the southern region here? So when you now kidnap yourselves over there, you can now use your own money to pay them. Maybe when you feed the pig, you know whether you will stop it or not. We cannot continue to be monkey the walk, baboon the chop. We not have always been in bed with these terrorists. And the facts are there. There was two northerners Obasanjo wanted to help reach out to the terrorists so that they can end this thing. Immediately they finished the meeting with Obasanjo and go back to the north. They killed the two of them. They killed the two of them. So these people, it's like they want to leverage on the terrorism. They want to use it to instill fear in you and I so that whatever they ask for, we'll do it. That is just what I think here. And that's what I think Tinubu is afraid of. And so, if he doesn't apply the systems or use the leverage of Americans, this thing you are telling me here, he will not achieve it. He will not achieve it. I'm not joking. And this terrorism will persist. Even beyond 2031, whoever is going there, they will continue to use the terrorism as a leverage against the person. Remember what he said? He said in the night, some men with a very powerful jeep will come with food and all that to give these kidnappers. Remember?
Yeah.
And then, when they are going, the money they paid will be loaded in Ghana must go, and they will carry it away.
Okay.
We played the invoice with the voice note here. Is that not true? Esther, is that not true? So who are those people behind it? Free money for oil money collected from Niger Delta. Instead of Azari Dokuwo to be asking himself questions, he'll be here talking what is not. Thinking that they are going to give him a contract again. These are real issues that nobody wants to talk about. But that's the reality. Esther, that is the reality. You want to because in that First Republic, because of the landmass in the north, they were giving us food. They were using that resources. You remember the famous Granite Pyramid in the north? Mm-hmm. That was what they used to build the Ahmadu Bello University. I told you here that land is a resources on its own. You can use land to produce, in fact, anything.
So with this number of natural resources, the North ought to be one of the richest regions in this country.
That is the laziness we are talking about, Esther. Oil have made them lazy. They have 83% of the oil well in Niger Delta. And so because of this largesse, these privileges, they forgot to now mine the resources in the north. They kept it. Maybe for their own children, for future use. Meanwhile, they are depleting the resources in the south here. This is the reason why we must interrogate this union. It is unbalanced. The funny
thing is that the states that supposedly have these resources, like rivers, Bayelsa and the likes, they still are not as developed as they ought to.
You said what?
They're not as developed as they ought
they
to.
kept them down, yes.
You see residents complain of the deplorable state of living.
Exactly.
If you go to Warri now, you see the state there in Bayelsa, even in rivers, deplorable states.
Who is
so if we
them?
have those resources, basically, how come the states are not matching up?
Really?
Yes, it's serious.
Go and listen to what was said on October 12, 1960 about these minorities. 11 days after independence, go and see the impression of a particular leader about the minorities. How they are going to use and suppress them. They will never be their own, Go, it's there in the internet. Google it. You now know why those places are where they are. And over the years, nobody thinking of developing, while you are using their resources. You can see now. So, in fact, it's a matter of time, Esther. You see this in their running, it will happen. Because the imbalance is so much. The deceit is so much. It's so much that it's a matter of time before things will get to a head. You cannot continue to oppress and suppress the people in this manner over their own resources. Meanwhile, your own resources, you don't want anybody to come close or touch it. You kept your own, and you come down here. One man in Dini, who was an in-law to Buhari, he had an oil well. With the money he made, so much money, he had to pay $500 million to be a chair in a U.S. university. You can imagine. Just because he had free money to play around with. When they want to please you, they'll give you just one oil well. Danjuma sold his own and made a $3 billion. And he came out to say he doesn't know what to do with money. I said, Danjuma, when Obasanjo was looking for third term, he gave him one. And he sold it off and made a hell of money. And this is all around. All of them, all the big men, they made their money through oil well in the south. Yes, sir. Imagine 83% of the oil well in the Niger Delta belongs to the Northerners. What does that tell you, Esther? What does that tell you? These are issues that people need to interrogate. These are issues that the Southerners have been crying about. Unfortunately, our Niger Delta people, they don't even understand. They prefer to remain where they are instead of fighting for their liberation and all that. They use them, and after using them, they dump them. Go and ask Kensaro Wewa and other Ijo men what happened to them. When they were asking for resource control, instead of listening to them, they killed all of them. Esther, they killed them. And their people have not learned any lessons. So when the Igbo man is agitating through Biafra, there is a point they are making here, Esther.
This is a message to the Nigerian government, to the leaders in Nigeria, because I know they might have not been reading the handwriting on the wall, and that is why they are still allowing what is happening to be happening. Precisely, message to Tinubu directly. It's just unfortunate that Tinubu is now the one in presidential seat when this kind of message is coming out. Yes, Nigeria is a country that is already dead. But it's unfortunate that the leaders are not seeing it. It's just so unfortunate that the country leaders, those ruling this country, are not seeing it, that this country is dead and there is no way it can be revived. What is remaining, which is already brewing up gradually, is lost remaining small thing that the whole of this thing will escalate. Tribal war is already brewing everywhere. There is heavy tribalism in this country, and this is one of the major things that kills the unity in a country. And this has been brewing for ages, and by now Nigeria is gone. Nigeria can no longer work. It cannot work. If the leaders are wise, Tinubu, if you are truly wise, please pay attention to this message very well. Listen to this message. Reason along, deeply reason. Calculate very well. You will understand that this country is dead on arrival. Right from the time the colonial master amalgamated us, it was dead on arrival, because do you know the meaning of joining several different ethnic groups together to form a country? It is just like creating a problems. It is like creating a big problems. And that Nigeria has been surviving all these years. It just it wasn't surviving. We are just enduring the problems. We are just enduring the problems. That means these people, the people leading this country, they don't want the good of this country. They don't want to see peace. They don't want to see people happy. They don't want to have a good country. That is why they say allowing this country, they know that they cannot work, to continue being in existence. Divide this country, Tinubu. That is the solution that will bring peace to the people in this region called Nigeria. That is what will bring peace to the Yorubas. That is what will bring peace to the Hausas. That is what will bring peace to the Yoruba Igbos. That is what will bring peace to every other ethnic groups in Nigeria. Division. separate this country, divide this country in peace, thinking that you can be able to maneuver things together and put this country in peace and in order. Hey, you are wasting your time, because tribal war is about to escalate in this country. Nothing will stop it. No power. You know, I don't bring out useless messages. Before you see me talking, I don't just spew nonsense. Tribal war is brewing and remaining small for it to escalate. The only thing that will save this, the only thing that will save it, is for the wise leader, the wise one, any leader that call himself wise, to divide this country, sever this country, to allow peace to reign, in order to bring back peace, sanity to this region called Nigeria. In order to bring peace to the Yoruba, peace to the Hausas, peace to the Igbos, peace to the Calabar, peace to the every tribe. For now, that is the only solution to the problem that is engulfing this country called Nigeria. The only solution to the problem that is engulfing this country, Nigeria, is separation, division. Separation, divide the country. Tinubu, you are in the mantle of power now, and it is this onus falls on you to do the needful now. Do the needful before you leave office. Before you leave office, this is not about trying to go for, campaign for second term, 10th term, 4th term, 7th term, 100th term. We are talking about what, because even if you win the second term, the country will be still on fire. The country will still be burning. The country will still be burning. And don't remain on seat when eventually the tribal war will become escalated. Otherwise, your name and your children's name and your generational name will be dragged to the mud forever in the history. But if you do the needful now, your name will be written in history as the one who saved this land that they refer to as Nigeria, the people living in this land that they refer to as Nigeria. Your name will be written in history as the person who saved them from destruction, who saved that land from destruction. But if you fail to do this, pray that even in that your second term, that is if you win, that this war will not escalate, because things will get worse, from worse to worse, until this country is divided. Things will get worse. These tribal differences is going to become worse. It's going to become worse than ever if you allow this country to continue remaining as one. There is nothing like one in this country. A country where there is tribal differences and there is tribalism, and as well as, in fact, and you are referring them as one. Where tribalism is killing everybody and you call them one. Everybody is not speaking in one voice. They are fighting. They are killing one another. They are opposing one another. They are and you see call them one. It's because we don't have sense. It's because we have not allowed our sense, our brain, to speak to us. That's why we see refer to this country as people in this country as one. We are not one. There is no unity. There is no oneness in this country. There is total division. There is total war. There is total conflict in this country. And the only thing that will stop this thing from escalating is division. Some groups are there busy trying all their best. They want to take over, run over the whole country and make the country their own. They do not know that it's going to be the most difficult and impossible task. It's going to be the most difficult and impossible task for them to achieve. On the ground that this land they call Nigeria was built by so many ethnic groups. If it were just one or two ethnic groups that makes up this country Nigeria, and somebody want to overrun it, fine, it could have been very more easy. But in a land where there are several ethnic groups, different culture and traditions, and you want to run it, you are just like, you are already shooting yourself on the leg. You want to overrun a country that is filled with different ethnic groups. You are just don't know. You don't just know what you are doing. You are just trying to bring war that you will not be able to withstand. You are just trying to bring conflict, trouble, problem, war that you will not be able to withstand. Because different people, once they rise, once everybody realize that, okay, and everybody come out and say, okay, let us fight. You that started the war will first of all run away. Because who are you going to fight? Is it the Calabar you want to fight? Is it the Igbos you want to fight? Is it the Edo you want to fight? Is it the Gala you want to fight? Is it the Yorubas you want to fight? Who tribe do you want? Who are you going? Who do you want to fight? Huh? It's just that the rest of them these people have not realized what is going on. By the time they realize it and eventually stand up, wake up and say, oh, who are these people trying to say they want to take our land? And everybody begin to fight against you. Once you will run back. So the only way it could be possible is if the country is made up of just one or two tribes. But we are this country is made up with so many uncountable ethnic groups. So Tinubu, divide the country. Divide it, the only solution to the problem, to the plight of this country. Divide it, because there is already war, tribal war that is brewing. Tribal war is brewing heavily. I can hear the sound of it. I can hear the gog. I can hear the sound of it brewing. Wake up, Tinubu. Do the needful. Seeking for second tenor, third tenor, fourth tenor, sixth tenor is not the solution to the problem and plight of this country. Because when the war occurs and it happens to be in your tenure, you will not be happy with yourself that you didn't do what you are supposed to do at the right time.
Listen, Nigeria will break whether you like it or not. When maybe some of us come on social media tell you that Nigeria will break up, some people will come under the comment section, come they cry for us. Listen, let me tell you, no be me won't break Nigeria. If you know how you go take meet a rich Trump not to break Nigeria, then you meet Trump or Israel Prime Minister. You know, listen, Nigeria will go down. It no matter who your governor is. It no matter who your papa is. It no matter who your president is. Nigeria is going down. From the video you will watch now, you will know what I am saying. You should have asked yourself, why is it that the American over maybe 200 American soldiers that arrived in Nigeria over a month or 2 months ago, why is it that they have not done anything since they came to Nigeria? You should have asked yourself that. The reason is because they have never taken order to do anything. And one thing I want to let you know about that is that the American soldiers, many other soldiers will join them any moment from now. The reason is because they have never taken order from the above. And Nigeria, they are just be in Nigeria relaxing, waiting for order. And why they have never done anything since all this while is because of what is going on now in in Iran. That is what is still holding them. So check the comment on the comment section. Check the link on the comment section, because I have told you people that I don't want to be bringing people's video on my Facebook. This video is trending, and this guy bring his time to a kind of talk about the video the way you will understand. I don't care what you may think. Follow the link on the comment section. Watch the video. Where you watch the video, share this particular video. When the way you watch that video, also share that video. You no matter who you be, you no matter who your papa be. No cry on my comment section. Go cry for Trump. Go cry for Benjamin Netanyahu. Nigeria will go down. Just wait until what is going on in Iran stopped. Then you will see the next action. Nigeria is going down. Honestly, I must just tell you this. Just take it for free from me.
Hi, welcome back. I'm going to focus on what the second speaker said mostly, because most of what he said, I think it is going to happen if care is not taken and with the way everything is going. Although the guy he has foreseen it. He has foreseen it and he has told us now. It is less for us, or it is left for us to do the needful and whatful we should do. Although most of his message is not for us actually, but with what he has said, I don't think the Presido is gonna hear. It is only when you are ready to join him and speak up, or when you are ready to share what he has said, those things will meet the Presido who he has sent the message to. You know, most of everybody, or most of us, are willing for the division of this nation, and it has not started today. And the reason is because of how things is happening and how many persons are crying every day and night. Although I can categorically tell you that the reason why the North are still keen, or the reason why they are still trying to grab us by all means, is just because of what they are enjoying from here. Because the same North may take down one of their own person as and still demand for money. If you know what has been happening, especially in the North, you will know that most of these resources and many other things coming from the South is what they are after. Because they will be the one to kidnap the people and still be the one to request some funds from the federal to use it to take down their people. Although this should make every one of us realize that these guys are just here to waste our resources, and once the resources has been wasted, they will start demanding for what they want. It is very, very unfortunate how the South seems to be very foolish to the North, because the South are the people who are even trying to be nice to these people who are northerner. The way you guys are doing at times, or trying to make these guys look like, or make them see that you guys are scared of them, is getting too much. Because when you are saying something that concerns the North, some persons out there will be saying that beware of what you are saying. Beware of what we are saying as Sao. Some of them will even tell you that you should not even say anything about the North, just because they have fear, or they are scared of the North. Although even though everybody is scared of the North, I myself, I am not gonna be doing that, because they are the one who made us where we are today, and they are still here to loot our own resources and keep wasting it for nothing. Although I understand the fact that I myself is not enjoying the resources, even though I fight for it, I won't enjoy it. But the resources they are wasting, it can help me in one way or the other. Even though it does not help me directly, it can help my own community. That is the reason why I keep speaking up. If not, I should have said that they should keep enjoying the resources, because the resources is only made for the elite. They are the one who are looting the resources. They are the one who are enjoying their resources. But for this, I won't let it go just like that. I must keep talking, so that the elite themselves will know that the masses are still good, or are still there, and the masses still need the resources. Not like the way you guys have kept many things for your own unborn child. I mean, you, the elite. You are the reason why the North is using us, because you are not speaking up. And why you are not speaking up is because every one of you is just there for your own goal. Every one of you is there for their goals. Your own selfish interest is what you are after. You are not after anybody's life or anybody's protection. Although keep it on. Keep it on. If not for these resources of a thing, I would have even said that they not, or if not for my own community, sorry, I would have even said that they not should keep enjoying what they want. They should keep enjoying and squandering the resources, because you, the elite, are so wicked, especially you, the elite of the South and the Middle Belt. Because I think the elite of the North are even trying by doing road for their people. But you, the elite of the South, will collect money for road and still use it for yourself and your family. Selfishness will not take you anywhere. Just know that. Thank you.